Good evening, everyone. Standing up here on stage today feels like a dream, knowing that this chapter, the one that has taken up the past 14 years of our lives, is coming to an end. When we first started here, we had no clue where to find our classes. And now we know the school like the back of our hands. We're about to be leaving here for the last time after tonight.
It's such a surreal but bittersweet feeling to be standing here knowing that after 6 years of high school, that is for all those cool people who came in year 7, it's officially over. Our lives will no longer consist of bells, school uniforms, bags in lockers, or Brycey's ridiculous dad jokes that no one ever actually understood.
When I think back to our time at Weary Secondary School, what stands out the most isn't the overwhelming pressure of being the best school volleyball player. It's the reminder of all the fun, new experiences we created together. Remember that night at formal when Caitlin and Chloe pulled off the greatest heist of the 20th century, winning the Dynamic Duo Award over me and Tyler? I'm still mad to this day, and fully convinced that something shady was happening behind the scenes. Since the first day of high school when we walked through those gates, we have all changed so much. Some of us have gotten taller and need to bend our backs to access certain rooms, with other students like Jethro and Corey still remaining the same height as they came out. But don't be too sad. Mr. Baker is pushing 40 and still has the height of his 16-year-old self. But we have all grown in more ways that matter more. School has taught us resilience, allowed us to form everlasting friendships, and taught us the true meaning of stress, like destroying Taj in a Clash Royale 1v1 just seconds before the teacher makes it to our side of the room.
It's absolutely wild to look back on how much we've all grown mentally, emotionally, and as we saw at the farewell assembly, physically too. From chopping up mouldy wood to make birdhouses in year 7 staples from scratch, to teaching Miss Gilbert how to moonwalk in year 12 maths, we've definitely come a long way. There were endless amounts of good moments that we will all treasure for the rest of our lives. We formed lifelong friendships, laughed so hard we've cried, and we've made so many core memories that will be talked about for years to come. Like the time Chloe dropped her AirPods in the toilet and almost threw up trying to retrieve them. Throughout our high school journey, we survived a global pandemic, the unforgettable time in year 8 where all our schooling went online. All of our lessons became Google Meets, which despite the teachers liking, we all attended with our cameras off and still in bed. I will never forget a Google Meet where the teacher forced us to turn our cameras on and participate in show and tell, followed by a brain break suggestion of going for a casual 5-kilometre run. It was at that point my internet coincidentally started cutting out.
Our teachers deserve a massive thank you as well, for all the lessons, the patience, and having to put up with our overdue assignment submissions across the whole year. Although 90% of these late submissions were from Jackson procrastinating to the very last second. To all our families, thank you for supporting us throughout our entire schooling, putting up with our mood swings, drama, and our constant I'll do it tomorrow attitude. And finally, a massive thank you to my ride or die, my savior, the one person I could always rely on and come back to, ChatGPT.
But in all seriousness, before this chapter of our lives officially ends, there are many people I must thank. Thank you to our caregivers and families. You have been our biggest cheerleaders, but also our biggest critics when it came to semester reports. For your endless support, belief in us, and patience, you guys definitely deserve a medal, or a really long holiday. To all our teachers, thank you. Thank you for your support, guidance, and the persistence it took to teach us topics we know we'll never actually use. You guys truly made high school bearable, and it will be the hilarious moments throughout our years of classes that we will miss most. To the house leaders, Brycey, Baker, and Peculius, thank you for being there for us and at times single-handedly dragging us across the line to reach our goals, whether it was SACE completion or an elite ATAR. Crowding in your office every movement break was something you guys swore you hated, but deep down we all know that we were your favourite Year 12 cohort and you will miss us for years to come. Thank you to Peculius for always giving us advice when we would come to you having a mentee bee. Thank you to Brycey and Baker, who would then try and lighten the mood by constantly trying to one-up each other's dumb jokes. And finally, thank you to the Year 12 cohort. Thank you for the endless amounts of laughs and unforgettable memories. The friendships we have formed through the trauma of Year 12 is a bond that can never be broken.
We've laughed together, struggled together, and grown up together. And even though we're all heading off to different careers, whether that be uni, work, travel, or just sleeping for the next year, we will share this bond forever. So as we close off this section of our lives, let us not be afraid of what's to come. Let's embrace the fact that once this chapter comes to an end, another bright, exciting chapter will write itself. To my fellow Year 12s, thank you for making these past 5 years together unforgettable. I'm grateful to have met you all, and I'm honored to be sharing this stage with you. Thank you.